We are back, friends. We're going to continue animating our Pyroknight example animation. We just got it started. We're not far into it, as you can see. But I'm excited with what we have so far. Oh, well, it's onion skin, maybe? For some reason, my character has disappeared here. I'm not sure why. Oh, I see why. But we're going for it. We're getting at it. What up? It's a bottle. I'm gonna let everyone on the mountain know. And then I'm gonna go over what I'm gonna be doing animating tonight. I'm gonna be animating more enemies reacting to hits. I'm gonna be animating some effects, some combat with Pyroknight. What's up, Orange? What's up, Connor? What's up, guys? Y'all ready for this? Right? Let's do some impact frames, y'all. Shall we? Hi, Gloopy. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let's try it. We go dimmer first. Remember the system here? Goes dimmer into we gotta do low lights, then highlights. People in voice chat, just FYI. Cool. Let's go. I hope everyone's having a good time in the voice chat. It's cool to see you guys all active in the voice chat and stuff. The mountain is growing. It's impact frame time. If you would like to see how I do my impact frames, this is how I do it. They are very simple. They are not super fancy schmancy complex, but I can do them consistently and methodically. And maybe, just maybe, it'll look good. We'll see. What's with the purple and timeline? It's called tweening. Cop! What's up, baby? You ready to character animations? Each of you have a character now? Yes. I am starting with Pyroknight. Took us a while to decide on who I was going to go with, but I ended up really liking starting with Pyroknight with this specific song that we found that I liked. That's fine. I didn't want the brushstroke anyways. I didn't even want that brushstroke anyways. So the first thing I do as I go through it, I'm basically just tracing highlights. And I'm not good at this. This isn't like color theory stuff or even the correct way. Like, this isn't like the perfect lighting, the perfect really anything when it comes to this highlighting process that I'm doing here. But I think that helps illustrate how simple this can be. and still be effective. If we have more moveset ideas for our IC characters, can we drop them for you to take a look-see at? Nothing too complicated or anything? What do you mean? Like a character you have that you want me to, like, see if it can be improved type thing? Or, like, if I can help? I can give advice. For sure. Any advice I give you guys, take my advice with a grain of salt. Doesn't mean it's the correct way to do it, or the only way to do it, but rather the way I do it. What's up, Donnie? Oh, like adding moveset ideas? Yeah, I'd love to see ideas you have. For sure. Mr. Donald Boots, how you doing? I'm trying to see if I'm going to like doing these kinds of strikes or impact frames for each one of the hits, or if I'm going to leave them for more special hits only. We shall see. It might be special hits only. But I will say, like, the first hit is a pretty special hit. So, for grabbing the viewer's attention, that is. Alright, first hit. It is white on black background. I also thought about doing like a localized hit, a localized impact frame where it's like this, watch. Like, what if I did a localized impact frame so it's not like the whole screen? Watch this. This might be really dumb. Yeah, this might be dumb. So it's not the entire screen, you know? I think it might be cool. I'm gonna try it. Because it doesn't change anything. At all, literally. Now that we have the highlights, then I do the lowlights, which is essentially just the opposite of the area I just did. I go through with black and I essentially trace, not exactly trace, the areas I didn't even hit when I was doing it in the white. This creates this like flash, this backflash effect. Teleperte taught me this when I was working on the first installment of Andre's Arena. Well, the thing that I'm doing different here is I'm localizing it to just instead of doing the full screen flashing, I'm gonna try and do it with just the like the area that the impact is occurring at. If it doesn't work, it's a really simple fix. I simply cover the whole screen, but I'm just wondering what it would be like to not flash the entire screen on the impact, and what kind of effect that can give. I feel like experimentation is super fun thing to play with when it comes to kind of like these abstract things, you know? Okay, let's try this out. I'm animating. What's up, Kai-chan? Yes, sir. Now, what if I take the same thing and then just tint them white? What would that do? Oops, let's kill everything else except for this. Tint white 100%. Localized impact frames? Maybe. I don't even know if I even saw it. I think you do have to run it all the way. Let's try it all the way. Because I don't, like, it's like I didn't even see it. Oh, also I gotta do my thing, which is blurring an axis, add, stack it, and then same thing here, blur, I think that's pretty sick. Do I want to do it on every hit, though? I don't know. Oh, I like that though. What if this frame is 1 frame longer? Oh, it hurts, man. Okay. I need to also add my effects for the smoke. For the impact there. Before I get too far, I want to see what it looks like when I kind of flesh out some of these. Where is my effects for my smoke here? Is it this guy? Yeah. Okay, okay. We been chilling? What's up, everyone? How we doing, man? Let's see if we can see the hammer. Okay. Let's do the smoke from here all the way up into here. Like so. I like that. What do you think? A little bit of magic. Nope, we don't want a gap there. I love taking chunks out of it like this. Adds a little more detail. A little more complexity to the smoke. Like so. Maybe. Then right here, I'm holding shift to make these shapes. What's up, Modern Jack? Okay. 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 We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. So right here. I'm gonna mute this so you guys don't go insane. I'm okay with it, but I'm sure you're going crazy at some point with these little chirp sound effects. So maybe if I turn it way down, it'll be okay. Okay. No, crazy, I'm not going. Okay. Okay. I think we need to bring some other baddies from the left. What if we look at somebody's weapon in here and we bring somebody's weapon in even though they're not actually going to be that person? I think it'd be funny to get Plungix Plunger on one of the default guys, not an actual character. But take this, let's tint it all the way, maybe? Yeah. Oh, that's... I have a guy running me with this. Yep, it's Pyroknight versus noobs, essentially, yes. That is essentially what we're running into here. He's showing off what he can do, and I'm getting warmed up. Because I'm feeling a little rusty. I'll be honest. Feeling a little rusty. And I need to catch my flow, you know? And I figure with your guys' help, hanging out in here with me, cheering me on, I'll be unstoppable. Yeah, boy. I've gotten used to animating thicker brush sizes for bodies, so when I try to animate an Alan Becker stick figure, it feels like I entered a new dimension. Yeah, I don't know how people switch up so much stylization all the time. I have a hard time changing even one of my conditions. But then again, it just is kind of like a weakness, I guess, I have as an animator. And I don't like keep track of all the different like zooms and brushes and all that I do at the same time, so I don't do myself any favors also. Because if I did, I probably would save myself some headache, you know? So this is a Plungic cameo. A Plungic weapon cameo. I could probably get rid of the double on this. This plunger guy looks OP compared to the other noobs he is. He has a plunger. But he's still going to get absolutely crushed. Almost immediately. If not 100% immediately. Probably get rid of the double here. He says, I have a plunger. Okay, let's see here. When it comes to making the Plunder Man's introduction, you should have it so the same noob steals the plunger at the end, so it leads to this one? What do you mean? Oh, like it segues to the plunger or the actual plunger character? It's not like a random thing? Do I leave little Easter eggs in there like this? In these shorts where we connect them subtly like that? Okay, it's the head. Where's my hammer? It's down here, isn't it? Yep, hammer's down here, right? This hand actually like passes it off. There we go. And then I think here I'm gonna do a really quick frame. Maybe that's too extreme. I want this to be a big hit. But I'm trying to think about how I would do this frame here to really exaggerate it. It's almost like this. I think what we do is I can take both of his arms here and the hammer, and we're gonna move them up. Yeah. The Plunder Man a reoccurring character, please? In this or in general? Oliver, what's up, buddy? Also, it looks like that's going to be down there. We got to animate the glow as well. Let's get the glow going. Because we have the charge coming up pretty soon. I don't know. How should we do the next character? Should I create a pool of characters I'm interested in animating? I'm not sure. I'm really trying to kind of get a slam dunk with the first character and animate the thing that I feel like is going to make me the happiest. And that's why I'm animating this right now, because it just felt right. if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm kind of going based off of what I'm most excited to animate, because I'm excited to animate all of them, but some of them I feel like I can animate better than others right now. And until I get a few of these under my belt, it might be best to follow that same pattern, you know? Abilities for the agent guy? Yeah. Everyone has abilities. Agent, on hit, spawns dirt, and that dirt gets absorbed in his mouth, and then he spits it out via molten dirt. The one that is a faker with a shovel, because I really love the vision, it was too confusing to figure out how to work. Yeah, he basically hits with a shovel, and then when the shovel makes impact, little particles of dirt come out, and he sucks them up with his head, and then his head shuts again, like a normal head. And then later in combat, if someone's at range, he'll just spew out the molten rocks. That's it. That's him, basically. This guy's just so many moving parts, man. Oh yeah, I cannot wait to animate him in the future. I just have to do it justice, you know what I mean? That's my biggest concern, is like, I have to feel like I can pull it off, you know? Okay. Swinging the hammer. Okay, get out of my way. I can't see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to figure out a system for Pyroknight that feels comfortable. I haven't really gotten to it yet. I'm kind of not used to having to animate parts on so many different pieces, or so many different layers for the same character. So it's messing with my flow a little bit. Well, the way that I have his hammer, because it's so stylized, I can't just blend it in with the color of my character. Also, the way that his helmet is, he's going to have an arm that goes over his head, as well as actually behind his head. So in some cases, I have a layer for just the arm that goes over. And then also the hammer will sometimes be in front of him or behind him, because you can see the difference with the color articulation. And then he also has a shield that's behind him that I have to animate separately, and he also has a glow that I'm animating on top of the weapon on top of that. So it's not like, I guess it's like what I'm finding myself doing is, because I can't visualize moving ahead too much further until I kind of finish the sequence the way that he is. Like, usually if I'm animating a character, I'll animate to a certain point with like just the legs and just the head, like legs, torso, head, and I'll do that for a while until I kind of find a nice stopping point, right? And then continue from there. But because I don't really know as well what this guy looks like, if I'm doing it right or not, until I kind of polish him up a little bit, I find myself polishing him up, which means like going back and doing all of his details and moving it all forward at the same time. I'm losing a little bit of my animation magic to make sure I know what it's going to look like, because it's so foreign. Which is okay. It's just something I'm not used to. Like right here, I don't know if it's going to look great or not. And really the only way, because I'm experimenting, this is all kind of new, I need to now, instead of focusing on the animation itself, getting further ahead in the animation, I'm focusing on if just this little section here, if everything, I have all the details put into place, if it'll look good with all the details. You know, going back, doing the glow, doing the trails, stuff that I usually would go back later and do. You added biomes? Oh, sick. The hammer's at full blast now. So he's going to have a charge, which is going to time up perfectly with now that we have it charged up. Am I right there? Yeah, I'm almost right there. It's a little complicated, but it's like it's because I'm not used to it. Once I'm used to it, then I don't have to be afraid of like, oh, should I really move forward? I don't think I should move forward yet until I see if this is going to look good or not. You know what I mean? But once I get better at it, I can have confidence in myself to move forward without having to do all the polish first. Okay, that's kind of fire, though. The more characters you do this with, the more familiar it's going to feel for you. Exactly. It's just the very beginning of it. But I want to share it with you guys. I want to share my struggle with you guys so you can see, and also for myself to kind of like have some sort of way to track my progress, you know? But I want you guys to also see my growth through this process as I genuinely struggle. But I'm not struggling in the sense of like, oh man, I hate this, I'm dragging my feet. I'm struggling from the sense of like, ooh, this is something new. This is a new puzzle for me. You know? Which is different than just like, oh, I'm not having a good time. This is awful. Okay, let's make sure that these aren't the... Right now I'm going to do the trails. I'm also figuring the character out, right? I'm figuring out how do I want to do the trails? What do they look like? What kind of effects am I stacking on these attacks? You know? It's all figuring it out. It's not going to be perfect. Especially early on. But I'm going to get better. Of that, I'm sure. What if I did a radial for this? Oh, it needs to be like the inverted property of it, though. Nah, I don't want that. This will be fine. But for sure, the concept is like, the more of these I do, the better I'm going to get. And that's what I'm excited for. The good part is about to come up. I might actually hold this for 2 frames. Do I hold this for 2 frames? Maybe we end up holding it for longer. We'll see. This looks more like an introduction to a character than a fight with another character. That's what it is. That's really what it is. But I'm battling with Pyro, not the actual tournament. I'm not fighting a character. I'm fighting a bunch of noobs. You know what I'm saying? This isn't him versus the plunger guy. This is him versus a noob with a plunger in his hand. Yeah. Because I don't want to do... I really want to get used to some of these characters before I start using them. Like, legitimately in the tournament. I want the tournament to be, like, the best thing I've ever made. You know, I want the battles to be something where I look at it and I'm like, yo, that's insane. How do you decide what background music to use for the anime? Actually, we kind of went through that process live. I went through and I was just going to listen to music. There were some people that made suggestions in the chat that I liked. And I thought to myself, based on this song that I like, who would I animate to this song? And then what I did was I was listening to that song, and all I did was think about what the combat could look like with that song in mind. And that's when I was able to come up with using Pyroknight, because I heard in this song, let me show you. In this song, there's these parts in it where It almost sounds like it's reversing time or something. Listen. That right there. That. So my mind, since he has a jet propelled shield that shoves him, I imagine him getting blasted forward really quickly, and you see like a bunch of fire and smoke behind him, and like a slow-mo, and then it continues, and then a slow-mo, and then it continues. And so what we're doing is we're getting to that part in the song, and then which is really close. We're like right here, and he's gonna blast forward through a bunch of people, and then it's gonna continue the animation. So that's where my brain went when I saw that song. Also, Struck, this is nuts, dude. This is so cool. I love the key, too. And they're really soft colors. I like the soft colors. And the biome choice is perfect, because this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you could live in these different regions, and you don't know that you're part of a mountain, because your biome, like, you might zoom in 100x right here, and there's a whole city right here on this little edge, you know? Really cool. Yeah. Struck's working on a mountain. Working on a physical version of the mountain. And that's sick. I think it's pretty cool. The world is growing. I wonder if I get rid of this trail, if it still holds up. I think I can just leave it in there. What if I tint it? No, not tint it. Alpha. That might be a little bit better. That's better. Especially when it's community driven. Exactly. Love the progress? Thanks, man. I still haven't... I don't feel like I've gotten my groove yet. But, I'm excited to keep going. And that's a good ingredient, you know? Sometimes it doesn't always feel the best. But if the excitement is there, that's something. That's big. Boom! This could be another big hit, too. See, I can either decide to hold this hit or not. He rocks this guy. Boom! I guess I could just do just the head and torso here first. Yeah, we'll just do that. This might look awkward. I feel like it's going to look awkward. We'll see. Sometimes you just know. Let me see. I almost want it to be more subtle than that. Like, this impact is big, but I feel like I can actually, like, take him to the ground first. Yeah, like that. I like that better. Well, it's like he hit his head, you know? So it's like, that's why it's distorted his head. So it's like snapping his neck. You know what I mean? Kind of like he like nicked just his head. So it's like snapping the neck. So now he's almost like ragdolling. Yeah, this is more what I had in mind. One pump. Like you do. The plunger just goes flying, dude. What if it sticks to this guy? How does it get behind, dude? That's like a common thing now, I feel like. And then I can also blur him here, because I like blurring on impacts. So this part here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have guys start piling up right here, and then he's going to charge through them. With the weapon held out, I wonder? Oh, with his helmet, he headbutts him. That's even more fire. I knew it. His shield wasn't moving here. Aha. I was like, something feels awkward about this sequence with the shield, and was it because it's because it wasn't moving. There we go. Okay, so by right here, he needs to be turning and facing. Where is that? How do I mark that? Oh my god, it's like right here. I only have a couple frames to do it. He's got to turn around quick. Sorry, we'll make it happen. Mm-hmm. We'll make it happen. We're going to slide that foot back. Slide the foot back. Let's see, the arm. How am I gonna get this weapon? Where am I gonna position this weapon? He's gonna turn around. Oh, you know, we don't even have to have him turn around. What's up, Karma? I can put all the bad guys in front of him. There's no reason to turn around. We don't need to do that. I feel like just creating a pause. I feel like it might be creating a pause. And the other thing I need to not forget for this swing here is the flame on the glow. Because the glow here also travels at great speeds. So I wonder if I could swap these. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I wonder if I can do the glow like that right beforehand, if that's fire too. This. Yeah, that's it. That might be the secret to his attacks. Hold on. Right beforehand. Because the glow is included here. Ooh, and we need to put effects above the baddies too. Yeah. There we go. How do we ping you fan art? Just tell me check general or check wherever. I'll look. Krylex? I see what Xanthopin was saying. Yeah, that's sick. Oh, you gotta get in the Discord. Check the description. That would be the best way, I'm afraid. That's sick. Okay, so if he's setting up to do a charge, it's going to happen literally like 2 frames. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's animate the shield too, because I definitely haven't been touching that for a minute. And then it's literally right there, this frame. What frame is this? 54? On frame 54? Okay. So I have a little bit of time to use these frames. Dude. I think I put one frame here. Yep, this would be sick. You got in? Nice. Nice.
This is the future.
Here comes dash time.
Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
And then boom. He's gonna dash forward. I think I can literally take these frames, copy them over for the dash, because I have an idea for what I'm going to do for it. I wonder if I can take these, blur him, like smear him and blur him. Okay. Can I just do this? That's okay that that's separate.
Is the future. Human error.
Ooh, and I can even do a frame or two before this.
This is the future. Evolution.
Yeah. Okay, where's the shield? Okay. I believe there's something in the shield as well. Hold on. I'm trying to do the dash right now. I have a couple different ideas for it. But this is my first one. Okay, let's see if we can do that. And then this is the jet glow. We need to crank the X. There it is. Yeah, there we go. So how he works is every hit with the hammer builds the flame inside of the hammer, and then he discharges it from the shield on his back, which gives him a really fast speed boost. Like a short burst jet engine. Have you heard Pepper by Ikibe Shakedown? Let me see. Yeah, he should be really sick. And I think with this song... Let's see. Oh my
I
god.
love
An ad.
the fresh.
Let me get through the ad. Jeez, why is it so dang long? Hello? Great googly moogly. You kidding me? Sorry, I'm enduring an ad right now. A second one. Okay. I have not heard that song before. Template, get out of the way. I wonder if I could recover him back over here. Just like this. On the opposite side of that charge. Whoa! It worked! And with smoke effects? Oh my god. He's gonna be cooking. And then I can even finish off his run here by actually having him finish, but then extending this version of him out beyond it with a lower alpha first. Almost like he's passing himself for a single frame. Ooh, that's cool. You finished the biomes? Damn. Oh my. Dude, all of my Windows icons just got huge. Okay, I fixed it. Oh, lol. I fixed it. Now the question is, will the VCam make this look okay? Hold on, let's see. Oops. You hate when you F6 the whole planet? Let's see. Oh, dude. Yeah. I like that. Yo, that looks nuts, dude. Struck, that looks so good. What I would do with what you know with about this map is I would take a look at the different species types and think to yourself where they would be on the map. And make like a little icon or even just like a letter and place them on the map where you think they would go. Do you need a list of the creature types? I'm going to do a couple screenshots. I'm just going to screenshot them. If I can. Oh my. And that way you can kind of look at them and be like, okay, if I'm a clown, I think the clown should live over here. If I'm a coinman, maybe the coinmen live in this area. I'm just going to drop these in the creations tab. Because then you can give reasons to those different regions. You know what I mean? If you want. You don't have to do anything. But I think since you've made that, that might be exciting to kind of like physically put these guys on a location. Those are all the different creature types. And I would argue to say that you could also put them in the same spot also. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to have people by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Dude, that's sick. I love that charge. Holy. And I can do smoke effects behind it too, which is my game plan, which I plan on doing in the first place. But like, oh my, that came out better than I thought it would, honestly. And it's really simple. But like, check this out. I think I can get away with doing this. Okay, let me pause everything here. I just want to be able to play with this. Check this out. I made some areas with that in mind. Perfect. I figured you did. Check this out. I should be able to do this. Do multiply. Do blur. Do crank the horizontal. Like that. Like this. Maybe even just like rotate it. Because he's traveling so fast. Oh, knock it off. Seeing the cashier Wrath combo I just finished? Yeah. Absolutely, yes. Let's see. Oh my god. Has to make food for the Neptune faction. I love that so much. Yeah, this is where it is. I know the Discord is kind of a mess. I'll get organized eventually. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how that looks with the smoke. Oh. Okay. Oh my god, let's check this out real quick. Let's see what Donnie cooked. Let's see. 9 seconds. Oh my god, I love that. Yo, what? Yo! Oh my god, what the... That's what I'm talking about, dude. Boom! That's so sick. That cape has so much flavor, too. Dude, Enrage is sick now. Are you kidding? Also, incredible job on the coin on the head. Like that, just doing this rotation is like sickening. That's so money. Hot damn. Damn. That came out so good. The colors worked so well with that character too. I feel like it's so fun to give the RSG character like video game passives, you know? Because like people don't have to know it's like a video game passive, but you create these rules for yourself and it like creates an endless stream of ideas. At least it does for me. You know what I mean? Yeah, that came out really good. I really like that a lot. Yeah, he's like pissed off. Yeah, but that's so money, dude. I'm gonna plow through like 5 or 6 enemies right here. But before I do that, maybe I just finish off the smoke effects so I can get a feel for what it looks like. There we go. So now that you got your hands dirty with a character, with Enrage, I guess specifically, how did it feel having a character that you were kind of able to just pick up and roll with. Donnie, like, how was it nice that something was like fleshed out already and it kind of has like these built-in ideas with it and you could just go with it? Because that's how I feel like when I'm going to animate these. I'm excited because I feel as though I have like preloaded ideas almost. Made it easier to come up with combos. Yeah. It was also interesting to mess around with ideas that were inherently my own. Very, very collaborative feeling. That's my favorite part. I feel like there's like some kind of magic that happens when you're crushing your brains together on something, but it's not. There's no direction. You know, you're given a very rough. I can't even say framework. You're just given like, I don't even know, like an inspiring little jolt of a concept. And then it's your own, you could take it 100% from there with whatever you have in mind. With whatever you, as an artist, best feel comfortable with, or whatever ideas that came first to your brain, that's what you end up making. And I feel like there's something really special about that for the kind of results you can get. Why does it keep drawing objects? I don't want the objects. Get the objects off of me. How long did that take you, by the way? Just out of curiosity. Two-ish hours? You're joking. Bro, it took me longer to make the character. Just kidding, it didn't, but you know what I mean. That's nuts, dude. I've spent 2 hours on this smoke effect right now, it feels like. That's super killer. Even if you spent triple that time on that, that's so worth. Are you kidding me? At least it is to me. I keep forgetting I have objects on. wonder if I can get away with doing that and blurring it, like so. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, dude. It's happening. Everything's coming together. I'm so grateful for all of you guys making all of your fan arts and participating with this world building experience. It warms my heart, man. And it feels special. Because it is special. We're making something out of nothing, out of thin air. And people, this will bring joy to people. I know it will, because it brings joy to me. And if it's enough to bring joy to me, then I know there's going to be other people out there that it's going to bring joy to. And that is something the world is indeed in incredible short supply of. Right? It does feel cool. It is cool. Okay, it's the body. I think I can kill everything else here. Where'd the head go? It's crazy work for the head to go that far out. I feel like we'll never get old. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Okay. I'm getting a little more comfortable, I think. Hey, if you guys are enjoying the streams, I'll keep them coming, man. Helps my progress as well, I feel. It's nice to know you're not alone while creating something you enjoy. Exactly. Gives me a bit of a deadline. Yeah, kind of, yeah. Because at the very least, there's people that have seen the progress. And then it's like, okay, well, they're going to want to see this through, so I should probably do it. If not for my own creation, to hopefully inspire somebody else who's also been doing this. To make their, their fan art, what they want to do, whatever it is that the way that they feel like they want to participate. Maybe it gets them going on their thing. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm a ways away from making something even as good as the thing that only took Donnie 2 hours to make. I'm a ways away from that. But if I crank out 20 or 30 of these things, maybe I could start feeling something closer to it. It inspired me to start animating again. It's been too long. Hey, there we go. Look how sick this fire effect is. And it's so simple, dude. Like, I could even do, like, you know, I should do some, like, spurts in the back to, like, preface it's about to fire. Like little blinks like this. Yep, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Oh my great googly moogly, that makes me happy. Can you see it? On the left, me spawning like 4 or 5 different stick figures. And then he just plows them all over, and then you can see them all ragdoll. Pyroknight's sick. Alright, let's spawn a bunch of more baddies over here. Is there a funny way we can make them come in? I want this guy to be, like, being pushed or something. He doesn't want to. He's like, please. I didn't come. I'm not strong enough for this. And then there's gonna be people like pushing him. He's gonna be looking over to the side just as he, amongst the other people, are gonna get absolutely destroyed. Like he's getting attacked by a blitzing football player. That's kind of what it is. Pyroknight is like the battering ram of Stone Mountain. Yo, that is sick, Cashier. Your characterization is so nice. They have so much life in them. It's crazy. That's definitely something I'm not not very good at. Okay, let me see. Okay. If I could just make this part faster. Yeah, there we go. I think I'm gonna bring in one guy before him. That's like someone who wants to fight. I think. But he's gonna be like, oh, wait a minute, that's not. Yeah. This guy's gonna come in first here and be like, I'm down to clown, I'm ready to fight. But he's so not ready to fight once he sees what's happening. He's gonna quickly realize this is above his pay grade. Okay, he's gonna start backpedaling a little bit. And it's gonna be too late. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, exactly. Good way to give him life and humor. Okay, so it looks like this guy's gonna go down first, so I might as well do him first. How do I even... He's gonna be like... What? And I get to be silly with these because he's gonna be blurred out and going really fast. So And what's cool is with this effect this way, it will apply this way every time. So wherever the situation is, I can pretty much always treat however many stick figures it is, however many objects he's going to go through, a wall he's going to go through, whatever, because the ability is pretty lightweight animation-wise for me. I can kind of make it do a bunch of different things. Because the liberty that the blur is going to give me in going through enemies like this. Whoa. You finished the map? Let's go! Oh my great googly boogly. That's so cool! Okay, so let's see. Bugs, the Brutes, Outworlders, Cursed. I like it. The Cloudwalkers. Nice. I like this as a second Cloudwalker section for like the Black Sheep people. I feel like Cirrus and Alto would probably be in these ones over here. Tooth Grinders. I like it that they're like in like a thicker forest. Rainforest, Rolling Hills for the felines. Avians in the rocky cliffs, very good. Condimentals and clowns, yes. Yes, they absolutely would be together. There's like another... Oh, is this the elders? They have their own little dojo? Oh my god, dude. The Underworlders, I love that. Ultra City Knights. The Goblins, Woodland Druids, perfect. This is so cool. See, now, whenever we add more characters, we can put them physically in these locations. We could even like, if we need ideas for backgrounds or something like that for shorts, we could even draw inspiration from the location that they're in. You know what I mean? Like, if I do a short where I'm using the felines, I can be like, okay, well, let's put them in the plains. You know, let's make it a background with a bunch of, like, rolling hills. Every little bit of the participation that you guys are doing, I'm so grateful for. Not only am I so grateful for it, it's so awesome because it expands this world to becoming more and more tangible, more and more real. It's so cool. Really great job. I love it. Is that your first time making a map? By the way. Oh my god, it's already midnight. No! But I'm gaming! What do you mean? Ah, look at him. Ah. First time? Dang, did not look like your first time. For sure. I'm stoked you just went for it. You know what I mean? That you just got an idea, you thought, hey, you know what this is missing? Or what would be so cool if we had this? And just went for it. I love it. It's the way to be, dude. What? It said I named the frame. There, I got rid of it. I wonder if I could just get away with copying it over and just doing that a little bit. I probably can. I'm still actually going to continue blurring this guy, even though he's already reached his destination at this point. Because he is still going to be moving very quickly. Better have to stutter on it, or else it might get too complicated. Yeah, I feel you. For sure. Thank you so much. Have fun with the product. Thank you. Thank you. Good night, buddy. Good night. I wonder if I can get away with that, or if I should have them be more dead weight. Well, I can have some of them fly off way off like that. I think that's fine. I'm just trying to see if I can ragdoll this guy all the way out. See how I feel about it. Full on scorpion. Let's just see how that looks. I don't think you'll see anything off screen past a certain, yeah. Past right here, you don't see him at all. I figured as much. Man, this feels like a cool productive stream. It does, dude. I feel like everyone's jamming, man. Ooh, I should have people fall behind him, I think, with that, too. I love that so much. It makes me very happy. Okay, so that guy got plowed over. Let's go ahead and do this guy now. Let's see. The avians. Oh. Birds? Birds. Birds? Later, Mr. Guy. You think so, Oliver? Man, it's 12, you need sleep. 12's not that bad. I'll go to bed soon. I wish it would copy my stuff over here. Like, it keeps pasting it way over there and it's annoying. I'll just start hitting F6 instead. I don't think this is gonna work how I want it to. Maybe. No, it's not. That's not what I want. And that's okay. We fixed it. Stop copying over there.